My name is Dylan. You might be asking yourself, is your lav pop filter tied on with a twist tie? Yes. Don't worry about that. You might be asking yourself, Dylan, you have a actual condenser microphone. Why are you using a lav mic? I just bought this off of eBay for like $20 and I'm trying it out. Shh. I hope you enjoy this. What's coming up? As a content creator that knows quite a bit about technology, it's interesting to see it actually in motion. So enjoy, and I'll see you later. Artificial intelligence. Robot? I think so. I'm sure we've all had the fear that artificial intelligence is going to take over our day-to-day life, and just how soon is it going to be until that happens? In the past few years, we have seen crazy advancements in AI uses in both creative and practical ways. When I think of AI first being used for a more creative aspect, I think back to in high school when we had the story generators that were like, insert a prompt and it'll print out a story for you from that prompt. And they were very generic and they didn't really work, but they spewed out funny stuff to the point where we could get a quick laugh out of that. But now those have progressed to crazier in-depth storytelling with adaptive learning from stories. You can use machine learning to apply it to a person by showing examples of previous writings and stuff like that. It's crazy. But how good is it at making a story or a script? The reason why I wanted to look at this is because every day for the past 2 months, I have seen those TikToks where people put that AI filter on and see how they become. And it's like an anime filter or a like hyper-realistic warrior AI, but it's so hip and trendy to see these creative works that AI can make. And it's kind of freaking me out because I'm going to school for arts, and why am I doing it if the computer just does it for me? I'm here to test if these AIs, or if these artificial intelligence script writing or story writing can replace the monotonous script writing when it comes to a video. I've run it through, it has produced a script, and we're gonna go off that script and just see how it does. This part of the video is entirely scripted by artificial intelligence. It is not real and has no purpose rather than educational and entertainment. All the rights go out to their specific creators/owners, which are being credited below. No copyright infringement intended. This movie may contain content that may seem offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. The game. The next step in your training begins now. Your mind must focus on a single point. Concentrate, keep your eyes open yet unfocused. Close your mouth. I'm going to make you count backwards from 1,000. Ready? Go. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60? You get it, okay? Okay, open your eyes and take another look around you. What do you see? You should notice something different about yourself right away. That's it for today. Tomorrow, we will continue the test to practice concentrations. You ready? Let's begin right now. What do you know about these people? Can you name even one member of the House of Windsor? How many countries does Britain rule over? Who's Margaret Thatcher? Tony Blair? Ring any bells? Which religion follows Prince Charles as his head? What are the main British exports? Have you ever heard of an iPhone or an Xbox before this video started? I don't think so. My favorite app? It's Facebook. Which 2 world wars can you name off the top of your head? Where was World War II fought? What kind of animal has a backbone and no ribs? I'm kind of a science guy. Like Bill Nye, but without the silly sounds. So I'm trying my best to teach you things that even Bill won't understand. Like, you know why water's wet? Well, I think I figured it out. It just depends on the angle at which you look at it, and what color you use. Robots aren't able to film movies, but children can. Talk about mixed signals. I don't understand why people still want robots in their home. Maybe they'd be helpful, but most likely they'd be very annoying. They're very similar to humans, except they have metal skin rather than flesh. But all human-like robots seem very stupid, like on those TV shows. Did you see R2-D2 fall into the trash compactor? Talk about it. I wonder how many other starships were destroyed by dumb droids. There's only one episode of Star Wars where the good guy wins, because he's smart, and the bad guy is not. I guess it also works when the bad guy is not as smart as him or... If you follow me on Twitter, you already know this. YouTube video. You probably learned more than you thought from today's lesson. You did your best. You might have even learned something that you weren't expecting. Don't worry though. If you miss something, you'll always have time to review the lesson. This is a YouTube video, but not for you. It's for artificial intelligence to exercise keeping up with human life. The message is only meant for the human eyes. It's okay if I don't win, as long as I'm alive. Thank you very much for watching my lesson. As you can see, the artificial intelligence stuff, by the way, this isn't AI anymore. This is me. Or is it? I'm just joshing ya. This is me now. AI is definitely a lot better than it was before, but as it stands right now, it creates this sort of uncanniness in how it's trying to make it asks a lot of questions. It ends because questions don't have to have any follow-up other than proposing a question. When it creates like topics that come back, I think the best situation we saw from that was the R2-D2 falling into the trash compactor and then complaining about dumb droids, and then it went on a Star Wars tangent, and also that weird Britain trivia at the beginning, which came out of nowhere. Because at first it was like a spiritual training, and then it was the Britain trivia, and then it roasted Bill Nye, I think. And then it talked about winning. I don't know. Like, when it comes down to it, this AI stuff is really complex in how it works. Don't even get me started on how it creates images. I hope you enjoyed that video. I didn't really touch on the AI images that were in the background of most of the shots. I use this program called Novel AI. It's actually really cool how much you can do with just a small paid subscription. I'm not sponsored or anything by that, but I do say it is a really good feature for not script writing, but it's actually pretty smart with its storytelling. Like, it has writer's algorithms already pre-built into the software. You don't have to worry about any of the coding or anything like that. But it's just very simple and easy to use, and you can get a lot out of it. And the images that I used to generate were all used by whatever prompt I was giving in the sentence, and it worked really well to establish what we were looking at. And it just worked. the script was something to be desired. Past me already described some of that. So I'm not going to get into it again. But I don't know. I hope this video made you think about what it is AI can do and why it's kind of scary to look at it like this. But other than that, this has been the video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dylan Bay, and you have a good rest of your day.